Hey guys, it's me Mr. 250 and welcome back to Danganronpa 2. We're investigating the murder of our dear friend who wasn't going to let anyone die, except himself. Oh, what a twist. Oh, and this track is still really good. Anyway, so I guess we should start with the room we found him in, obviously. We have the Duralumin case. This is the metal case Togami had with him. I believe he said it was made of Duralumin. The last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things inside this case, like a nightstick and pepper spray. What's this? A hard plastic case. But it's just the case. The inside's empty. I wonder what was inside. The one thing that really catches my attention is this small key. It must be the key to the other Duralumin case. That other case was in the office, and all of the collected dangerous items were inside of it. If the key to that Duralumin case is right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Togami was taken from that case. Which means the weapons inside that Duralumin case aren't related to Togami's murderer. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Togami have this Duralumin case in the first place? A case packed with all of this security equipment. Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case. No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? And because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful. Well, I mean, one thing you notice is that they're, deterrent weapons in there. If you could even call them weapons. They're, non-lethal weapons, I guess you should say. There's a nightstick, which, you know, unless under extreme circumstances is not deadly. What else did we have in there? Well, I totally forgot. Was that pepper spray? Or I don't know if that actually... what that was. Hopefully it'll enlighten me. Okay, yeah, just a lot of, like, non-lethal stuff I noticed. And, of course, the night vision goggles that we spotted. All important stuff. Yeah. Oh, Hellhound Earring, answer my call. I do remember he lost it, didn't he?
Impossible!
Is this effort futile as well? Hey, are you still looking for the earring you dropped? It is not a mere earring. It is the Hellhound Earring.
Fine.
Long ago in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Well, this is certainly random. The Hellhounds tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood, and its drenched blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed that diabolic beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event.
Shiver!
The Hellhound Earring. So that I may never forget the night I battled that fearsome Pomeranian, I wear that earring at all times. Was that really about a freaking Pomeranian? I understand it's important to you, but for now we need to investigate.
I won't let you!
Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor? The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floorboards. So that's what's transpired. Such a clever little bauble. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked towards the wall. Uproariously. And pressed his head against the gaps in the floor, and peered beneath the floorboards.
I can see it!
Ah, there it is. I have found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound Earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see. Good for you.
Let me ask.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Then maybe you should just give up.
What?
Give up what? The world? I meant give up the earring.
You!
Fool! Have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge.
If you flinch, you will die!
But even with all those layers, you will still not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded?
Fine.
It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine. I shall do something about it on my own. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go save the world. He wants that earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. But it'd be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. I'm sure that's going to be important. What if, hey, okay, here's the thing. What if... So it was seen that nobody entered or exited the building, but... What if someone got under the building, took one of these skewers that we couldn't locate, and stabbed someone through the floor? Hey, I like this. I like this a lot, actually. There are a lot of fancy-looking party dishes. In the end, nobody really ate that much. Can't imagine these are related to the incident. So nobody entered or exited the building, so this would be an option for someone to get attacked without actually entering the building, so to speak. Huge table, nothing out of the ordinary. Mahiru, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible. 1 minute Togami's alive and well, and in an instant, something suddenly awful happens. Of course I'm not fine.
Why?
And not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? That hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
That we have to find out who the killer is. Find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself. We have to do it to protect all of us. If I had only acted calmer during the blackout, Togami might still have been alive.
This is the worst.
This whole thing would have never happened. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come of it.
Jeez.
Getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me at all.
Got it?
Hey, Hajime, forget about what I just said. Got it. Yeah, that's fine. I got it. Anyway, I won't dwell on it for now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue that only I have access to. A clue?
Hey.
Photos. The ones I took just before the blackout, remember? Hey, Togami, everyone, come on, I'm gonna take a picture. Alright, say cheese. How is that gonna help? Oh yeah, the pictures. Wanna see them? I have a digital camera so I can show them to you right now. Really? Please. How does this help us? Let's see, it's this photo. And this one. I took these two photos right before the blackout, but...
Huh?
Is something wrong? Didn't realize it till just now, but right before the blackout, Togami was standing in a totally different place than where we found him. Well, that is true. So he went across the entire room during that time. Wasn't his body under that table with the lamp on top of it? The one underneath the monitor. Prior to that, Togami was standing along the wall farthest away from that table. You're right, that's pretty far. There's something... Everyone's standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue. Hey, can you approximate everyone's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. it'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. But would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it could.
Leave it to me.
Got it. Then leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job I can do anyway. Thank you. Alright, now that that's decided,
You better do your best.
you better work on your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around?
Do you understand?
You gotta find out how Togami died. Yeah, I know, but it's good she's all fired up now, but she's a totally different person now than when she was feeling down. It's probably good though. There's a lot of tasty looking party dishes.
Hey,
Hey, Hajime. There's something I want to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Togami was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah, that's right. And if Togami's dead body was discovered after the blackout, then don't you think he died during the blackout? Well, now that you mention it, but why was Togami's body under a table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving the mystery. There's no way I'd know. It was so dark during the blackout I couldn't see a thing.
that's not it.
Although if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Heard something? Are you talking about her? I must investigate my classmate's body. Yes, I'm the one who has medical knowledge. That's why I need to do it. To do it somehow. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? You're right. I need to calm down first. I'm careless enough as it is. That's pretty obvious from how you fell earlier. I am terribly sorry about that, for showing you something so unsightly. You made me remember it again. Because we needed that in our lives. I made such a fool of myself in front of everyone. Forget making a fool of yourself. How in the world did you end up like that? Well, I got startled by the blackout, slipped on the carpet, and once I was struggling to get back up. It's so embarrassing. Please erase it from your memory. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. Sorry. I can't stand it. Is that necessary to have a picture of? Do we need to remember this? I didn't realize how big of a deal the iron plates were going to be until now. Why are the windows covered with iron plates? Does it have something to do with a renovation project? No. Worrying about that is a waste of time. It doesn't have anything to do with Togami's death anyway. Oh crap, I forgot. Gotta clean the pet's poop. Never mind, it's good. So we got the AC, remote-controlled air conditioner. Air conditioner? Could it be... Hey, all of you. Why can't you act a little more grown-up? Was that the air conditioner turning on? Okay. This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. And the air conditioner's remote control. The timer is set to 11:30 p.m. Pretty sure Togami's time of death was around the same time. If so, that means this mechanical sound before the blackout, it probably came from this air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. So probably this timer had something to do with it. I wonder, I was making the joke about it. You know, there wasn't anything big enough to make the breaker flip, but an air conditioner would actually draw a lot of power. So maybe the air conditioner coming on flipped the breaker. It's interesting. Under this very table, Togami was... First, I should investigate the top of the table. Though the only thing on top of the table that catches my eye is this desk lamp. It looks like an antique lamp and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me. So now it's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it! I let out a shout, as if to encourage myself, and quickly looked beneath the table. Immediately, I noticed an unexplainable smell, like rusted iron hanging in the air. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze towards Togami's body. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny. He was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. And that's why he had to die. Why? Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Togami's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. What is this? Something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? There seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Was this knife maybe attached to the bottom of the table with glowing paint in an effort to make it so that it could be seen even in a blackout? A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Togami? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? Togami thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. And all the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in that Duralumin case. It's possible they stole this knife from the case. Or they hid it somewhere hard to find. Also, there's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? This is seeming a little bit more likely now. Alright, we have the night vision goggles. Very interesting. What's this? It looks like binoculars, but why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey,
Hajime, those aren't binoculars. Then what are they?
perhaps...
Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? I've seen them at the supermarket on this island. They also stock self-defense kits too. Well, there you go. If that's the case, did the killer use the night vision goggles to kill Togami during the blackout? I would think more Togami probably used the goggles. The blood flowing from Togami's body formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. This blood splattered everywhere. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. The blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. But there don't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. Which more than likely means he was killed under the table. Not like moved there afterwards. So as a rough idea, maybe? See, it doesn't seem like he would have gone to hide under the table. But maybe he put on the goggles, saw someone go under the table, went to confront them, and then got stabbed. body is collapsed face down under the table, as if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looks like he was, according to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and the abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? I'm sure I've pretty much investigated what's under the table. Despite the fact that it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even if it's just a little. I feel like we're getting close to the truth behind Togami's death. Now then, where else should I investigate?
Hajime.
A moment. What is it?
Hey,
When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But why me? You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a scent similar to mine. We both harbor special feelings towards Hope's Peak Academy. Isn't that right? Well, yeah, but... Fine. If we're going together, let's get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat.
thanks.
I'm glad. It'll be a great help. Special feelings, huh? Even so, what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree.
Now then.
I guess for now, we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall. I think we should consider this whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout the entire building. Yeah, you're right. Well, oh, hi! Oh, hey, there you are. Well, for one thing, it definitely feels like that, the office was probably a location, considering that's where the circuit breaker's at. And then maybe the kitchen. Because he was by himself in the kitchen, so that's iffy.
I see.
Apparently, a great man once said, investigations should be done on foot.
Yes!
So that's why I'm also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning.
Hey,
Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she, by any chance, know what happened during the blackout? Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Are you serious?
How'd you know? So you did hear us, even though we're right next to you, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. I see. If you're hearing so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout.
hey,
When the blackout happened, you could hear everyone's voice throughout the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? What, does she have, like... Is she the ultimate ears or something? Just leave it to Ibuki. It'll be easy to as fried rice with gravy. Huh? Lolly la la. I'll heartily eat it for breakfast.
I see.
Oh, you mean like it'll be as easy as pie? Except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy. Any fried rice that isn't fried with gravy is so wrong. She should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard?
I got it!
Leave it to me. I'ma take a bite out of you.
Yep.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Stop it. What if she takes you seriously?
Aww.
Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right. It was Mahiru.
It's a blackout!
Ugh. Next was Kazuichi's voice, and then the next voice was mine.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
Yeah, what a nice remark I made. It's to the point and it has its own unique charm. Just continue. then there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is... Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
I'll do something about it. Alrighty, that's pretty much it. Aren't I awesome? Praise me, give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time. Seriously, don't get any closer. Hey, Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Togami said during the blackout. What Togami said?
Hey,
Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell? What's going on here? And this is... What do you mean? About that. Why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little more? For now, I can't really say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care. Okay, who's this loser outside revving a stupid motorcycle? You know, it's funny because in editing, it'll probably get cut out, so you won't even hear it anyway. But this, I don't know, somebody kept revving their motorcycle outside. It was getting aggravating. Well, it's not like I really care.
yep.
Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth?
Yeah!
Then praise me. Let me bite ya. Ouch. Why are you really biting me? Alright. What was he saying? Hold on. I got caught up in that, that stupid motorcycle sounds. So my thoughts would be that him saying this would suggest that he could see what was going on. Sort of, or at least something was happening to him. Which, I mean, obviously he was getting killed. But it seems like he realized something. And he probably died shortly after saying that. I would imagine. There's something I want to ask you. What is it?
It is strange, no?
It appears that wall is a different color and material. Why is that?
Perhaps.
Oh, it's probably a fire door. I knew it. Fire door? You've never seen one before. It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that happens, you can run away, right? Yeah, but do they normally put fire doors in like small buildings like this? Maybe it has something to do with the kitchen, I guess. I guess that kind of makes sense. I see. It is like a barrier. Just like lining up plastic bottles around the house. That's only done to keep cats from getting in. What is that? What is that? Is that a thing? You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed!
Truly, I am culturally ignorant. I am ashamed of myself. So what does fire door have to do with this? Particularly. It wasn't ever closed at any point, so I don't see how it really could have affected anything. No idea, really.
Hey,
Since we've come all this way, let's investigate this area just for the heck of it. There's a chance there might be some sort of clue here. Blood-soaked machete. This looks suspicious. Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Teru? That blackout totally startled me. At first I thought I was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everyone's voices, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. That place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove as a light?
No.
That's impossible. This gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. I see. Then I guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. So the stove, I think the things to pull out of that were the stove is affected by fire. By electricity. That's about all I really got out of that. We have giant meal. Big piece of meat on the bone, yum. Isn't it amazing? That meat is so big, even I was shocked.
Well, that's about
It's
it.
a dish fit for a tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like this in Oyama or Aizabu. I'd never be able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less those two places that are difficult for me to pronounce. I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself, but it's so big. Where did you get it? I asked Nekomaru. Apparently he killed the cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. His bare hands? That's a little hard to believe, but it doesn't seem completely impossible either. Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomaru's so wild. He's totally right at home in a country setting. I'm so jealous. My hometown is near Oyama in Aizabu, so wild country things like that, they slip my mind a lot, you know?
Man.
Well, I guess this meat has gone to waste, since this awfulness happened right when the party started. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself.
Eh?
Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them.
To tell you the truth.
Well, it's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there, I'll probably never be able to forgive that killer. He's scary when he's mad. I'm not quite sure where we're gonna get with that. Oh, this might lead us to that thing with the extra skewer somewhere. Kagami must have confiscated all the dangerous items on the kitchen's equipment list. Well, from just reading through this list, looks like the knife next to Togami's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside. From outside? Then how did the killer get past Togami's body check?
That's weird.
Strange, isn't it? He didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. If that's the case, they probably brought the knife in advance and hid it somewhere.
Hey.
Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing, and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots. But this is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I agree. But what if, oh my gosh, what if Nagito, in cleaning the place, set up the knife ahead of time? Nagito, please. I guess I'm pretty much finished investigating the kitchen for now. Nagito, let's get going.
You're right.
Yeah, sure thing. Alright then. The only thing I get slightly suspicious about is that fire door. And he said he had to feel along the wall to get in. That's the... I don't know. The fire door makes me suspicious for some reason. What are you doing down here? How come Togami was able to say something like that in the darkness? Like, what the heck? What's going on here? Or, this is... It makes me wonder. I mean, we didn't like duct tape his mouth down. I'm sure he could have said something. The storage room is really dusty. And dark.
Wow.
My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs. There's no way I could stay in here for a long time. Stacks of clean tablecloths. Looks like they haven't been used yet. I guess there's nothing strange here. There's a huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here.
Perhaps...
Is this a tablecloth? Oh, a tablecloth. Wait, huh? Hold on, there's something on it. Is this a bloodstain?
Huh?
A bloodstain? Come here, take a closer look.
But...
It's too dark. I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking this. This is clearly a bloodstain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Togami's murder, right?
well...
That tablecloth has a bloodstain on it. Then it's a possibility. Seriously, this is a bloodstain. We could go back to that other murder from the first game where maybe he was placed on here and moved, though once again, just like last time, whenever there was the possibility of someone being moved, it's a very large person, so that would be kind of difficult. Alright, stack boxes. There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I should leave them alone.
Yep.
A wise decision. We got the irons. Kind of suspicious, actually. Are those irons? It looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this ironing board? Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Togami after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on?
Yep.
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off. But doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Did they turn on like everything in the building in an effort to cause the blackout, to cause the breaker to trip? Is that what it was? Sinister. Like they had all these plugged in, and then maybe they turned on some other stuff, and then when the air conditioner finally turned on, that was the kicker. Ended up tripping the breaker. How much longer are you gonna stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. I get it. You're right. That seems pretty likely, in my opinion. Alright, what else we got? We got the restroom, which is notably probably still occupied. Huh? It's locked. Someone appears to be inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, I don't know who's actually in there. Because we know, obviously, guys can't go in the girls' bathroom.
Hey!
Is someone in there? We knocked on the door and tried calling out to whoever was on the other side, but there's no response. This is going nowhere. I guess we should give up for now and check on it later. Yeah, you're right. We should kick down the door. That sounds smart. This is highly suspicious. Is there anything worth going outside for? No way I can leave. Okay. So yeah, let's check the office. Well, I think the most interesting stuff will be happening.